International Game Technology produces slot machines and other gambling tech. If we go to the monthly chart, we can see from the October lows, the stock is up 100%, and year to date, the stock is up roughly 45%. The question is, can price continue to move higher? As there are rumors of a potential divestment in the company's global gaming segment. Now we have Apollo Global Management. It recently just joined the acquisition race. Now, if we go down to the weekly chart, we can see that we do have support at the $30 level. And we can see that price has been range bound since reaching the most recent highs back in November of 2021. Now, before we continue with the analysis, let's look at this video.
Time for an overlooked stock, and it's a pretty big winner today and over the past year. IGT, Mr. George Tillis joins us, our senior markets correspondent from Salt Lake. George, International Game Technology. I thought maybe this was on our list because they were going to be like part of the MGM Caesars hack, but I guess not. I guess they've got some good tech.
Well, they do actually. It's actually a great company when you look at their business, OJ, and sort of the competitive landscape in the gaming industry. IGT is basically a company that provides the marketplace with lottery machines, like point of sale machines for lotteries. They actually operate and sell their product and services in about 93 different countries. From that segment, but they also have a global gaming segment, which includes all of the digital games like slot machines and poker and digital roulette, and of course things like blackjack and casinos, as well as the software and of course server back-end systems for casino management. So I think that's another area that's very unique. But the other thing is, and I think this is one of the reasons why the company's stock has been performing well over the past not only year where it's up about 85%, but over the last 3 years, is its iGaming division, which includes, of course, digital gaming, online gaming, as well as, of course, sports betting. And this is a division that's actually taking off. And it is the smallest division, by the way, of their overall business. But you have to look at IGT as really a classic, lottery, a point of sale, if you will, company, as well as technology from the standpoint of casino gaming. So they're expanding, like I said, to iGaming or digital gaming. But the stock has been up nicely. It's up on the past couple of quarters, really based upon some news, which seems to be getting more traction now associated with divesting essentially their global gaming segment, which actually represents about 36% of total sales. There's some news out there or rumors or speculation that Apollo Global, which is basically a private equity firm, which I know most of us are familiar with, are looking to effectively take that portion of IGT's business private in a transaction that puts it at around between $4 and $5 billion. And if you look at the assets on the balance sheet for the company at about $10.5 billion, interesting enough, and you actually take the 36% sales that the company generates from its global gaming segment, that basically puts the additional stock price up around 10% or so based upon the valuation, considering the midpoint around $4.5 billion that is estimated. So I think in this situation, we could actually see the market performing efficiently from the standpoint of saying, hey, look, if it's estimated to be $4 to $5 billion in terms of the spinoff, how much is that worth? And what's the value of the global gaming division on the balance sheet, which I estimated to be around $3.9 billion. If you take, again, $4.5 billion, which is the midpoint of the $4 to $5 billion estimate, that gives you about a 10% increase on a $6 billion market cap.
They do magical treasures. Magic treasures, George. Yeah, I know these slots. These things are everywhere. But they also do the lotto machines and stuff, too, in the grocery stores, or in the convenience stores, et cetera. So I wish I would have known about this stock a year ago or 2 years ago when all of the gaming world just went, bananas, and people were just gambling like crazy. But now I guess there's still some of that lingering around. Obviously, the sports betting market is still huge, and they are trading above their 2021 high. So that's got to be something. I mean, technically, they're still kind of battling with that level their high of roughly $33 from 2021, but it looks like it's now starting to act as support. So like technically and fundamentally combined with all the gaming that was happening back then and all the free money that was flowing, this is a pretty big deal that the stock is back to where it was.
Yeah, I think if you consider the broadness of its business, I think that's one of the reasons why, looking at this company, for instance, compared to, let's say, DraftKings, where DraftKings hasn't performed very well, because it's really still operating in a growing fragmented business, which again is online sports betting. So again, if you look at the Play Digital segment for IGT, it's the smallest portion of their business, but it's actually the highest growth area of their business. But they do have their substantive lottery division as well as their global gaming segment, which if you think about casino gaming, once they implement a technology and a back-end system, they're sort of locked in. So you see these licensing renewals and recurring revenues that are generated from the games that are actually deployed in the casino. So, boots on the ground kinds of revenues are very stable. They're not growing very fast. And I think that speaks to some of the traditional casinos that have not implemented online gaming. But I think if you look at the steadiness of the revenue and earnings for casino-based gaming technologies like IGT provides a marketplace, that helps, again, subsidize or finance the growing division, which is the iGaming. And I think that's an interesting situation here for this business and why it's actually hitting close to new 52-week highs and near three-year highs.
All right.
Now scrolling back out to the monthly chart. If I look at price and I go to the left, again, this is that pivot high we saw on the weekly chart. We see highs in November 2016, highs in March of 2018. But this is the level that caught my eye. This is a drop in price, a basing candle, and then a huge drop, which took price down to $7.50. So if we just draw a zone, we're going to call that monthly buyers. At $36. Now, the only way price is going to take out this level is on some type of news catalyst, and or the rumors of an acquisition might be already priced into the stock. Again, when price was at these highs, we saw price decline. Thus, regardless of what happens in the coming weeks and months, the chart is suggesting price go up and then go down. Thanks for watching. Subscribe. Please like the video.